found an alternate way to the marker.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass complete. Now race for the marker.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Well, a touch unconventional. I don't know that you usually gain yards on first down by a fake field goal. But they did gain yards, I guess. I don't know what else to say.
And the beauty of it is, it just goes to second down. They keep the ball. Just because it went for a fake field goal doesn't mean they turned the ball over because they didn't get a first down. It's now second down for them.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know they don't have to hold their blocks for very long. As one of them told us, if I just breathe some bad breath on the guy in front of me, that's all I need to do, and he's gone.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Pushes past him. Shedding the tackle and gives him some room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels, and picking up some nice yardage.
Second and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
And he fends him off. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Stroud on third down now.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
C.J. Stroud.
24 yards.
And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from pass to the runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Forced out to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz there to make the grab. And the Texans have taken the lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Oh, they flip it to the kick. The days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point. I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will return for a Texans touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up, it's through, and extends their first quarter lead to 13-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. For the Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Now Browning. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10. To throw, Browning.
And the catch made. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executed.
Shedding the tackle, and he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Here's Stroud.
And fights him off. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Ready?
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it first and goal.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Stroud, a 6-yard touchdown run, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On first down, Browner. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before. Right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
19 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Operating from the gun, Browning. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Browning. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Browning. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 59 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
He's still barreling through. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Well, let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
23 yards on the tuck and run.
Okay, great.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he works free. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 93 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his off-season working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And a stop made by Cam Taylor-Britt. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, they go with Singletary. He's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A 22-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So a long guard gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left. Drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, he's broken on some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
touchdown, Houston.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break. These two clubs running through their final halftime adjustments. It's just about time to get back at it. And for the call of the second half, we go back out to Houston, H-Town, and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here's McPherson now to send it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they can't bring him down. Fights through at the 5. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3.